Hello, boys and girls. It is Miss Bell, an SIU student teacher. Guess what? Today we will be learning about severe weather. Let's think. What is severe weather? Well, severe weather is weather that can cause damage or keep people from living their life normally. Severe weather is very dangerous. Our first type of severe weather is called a thunderstorm. This, boys and girls, is lightning, and lightning occurs during a thunderstorm. These are giant sparks of electricity that is 5 times hotter than the sun. That is hot. Thunderstorms can cause fires, damage to property. When I say property, that means a business, maybe even a house, or vehicles, and even humans. When there is a thunderstorm, you should go indoors and avoid going outside. And pay attention to alerts and warnings made on the radio and the news. Our next type of severe weather is called heavy rains. Heavy rains are an abundant, meaning a lot, a big amount of rainfall in a short period of time. Heavy rain can cause flooding. When there is a lot of rainfall, it can be harder to see while driving, and certain places can even flood. When your parent or guardian is driving in heavy rainfall, they should slow down, turn on their headlights, use their windshield wipers, and keep a safe distance from other cars. Boys and girls, let's look at this picture. What do you notice happening to the grass? Well, I'm going to tell you what happened. Our next severe weather, heat wave or drought. This grass is dying from a heat wave. When there is a heat wave, no rain comes down, and plants need water to survive. A heat wave or drought is a prolonged period of hot weather, meaning it's a long time without any rain and it's just hot weather. Plants are unable to survive during a drought or heat wave because they need water. In this picture, you can see all these dead plants because there is no water. The ground has cracked. Throughout a heat wave, try to keep out of the heat, stay in the shade, avoid going outside during the hottest times of the day. Avoid strenuous physical activities if you can, which means you don't want to go running when there's a heat wave because you could overheat. And do not leave your pets or children in parked vehicles. Our next severe weather is called a hurricane. Hurricanes are huge spinning tropical storms. They are also called typhoons and cyclones. Hurricanes are storms that come from warm ocean water. The rain from the hurricane can cause flooding and mudslides. This is an image of a car that has flooded due to a hurricane. The car cannot be driven because it is filled with water. To stay safe, you should listen to the warnings to prepare and possibly evacuate. If your home is not on high ground, you should find shelter. Always stay indoors and during a hurricane because there are strong winds that could blow you away. Our next severe weather is called a tornado. A tornado. Or tornado is a spinning funnel-shaped cloud. It has powerful wind that causes a lot of damage to buildings, vehicles, and plants. Tornadoes can happen anywhere, but are most common in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota. Tornadoes can cause damage to homes, buildings, and cars. Just look at this picture. This is the effect of a tornado. So after a tornado hit someone's home, look at the house. There are holes in the house. The house does not have a roof anymore. The trees have lost their leaves and their branches. This car is flipped over. Tornadoes are very powerful. If you experience a tornado, you should avoid windows and go to a basement or a room without windows and protect your body and your head by hiding under a table or something very sturdy. That means it's hiding under something that's very strong. Our next severe weather is called a snow blizzard. A snow blizzard is a severe snowstorm that has strong winds and low visibility, meaning you can't see in front of you. Boys and girls, look at this image. You see this man walking? There in front of him, it's white. There are no clouds in the sky. You can't even see the sun. This is what happens during a snow blizzard. Snow blizzards are hard to drive in, so many people instead have to walk in the cold. There's usually power outages and can be dangerous to drive in. Can you guess what is under this snow? You got it. It's a car. There is enough snow to cover this entire car. Our next severe weather is called a dust storm. A dust storm. Dust storms are also called sandstorms, but they are strong, turbulent winds that carries clouds of dust, soil, and sand over a large area. This is dust. Dust storms or sandstorms can cause breathing problems for people, and they make it hard to drive due to the blinding sand. Do you see the sand in this picture? We can't see past it because it is so thick, and you do not want to breathe in sand or dust or soil. Our next type of severe weather is called an ice storm. An ice storm. An ice storm is a type of winter storm that is caused by the rain freezing. Ice gathers together when it's super cold as the rain freezes when it touches a surface that is below freezing point. When an ice storm occurs, you should stay inside and dress warm. Stuff towels and rags underneath your doors to keep the heat in. And driving on ice is dangerous and can cause your car to slide. Do you see this car? This car is driving into this other car. Our last severe storm is called a hailstorm. A hailstorm or hail are pieces of ice that fall from the sky during a thunderstorm. Can you point out the hail? You got it right. It's all these white balls of ice. This is hail. and they're everywhere. Hail comes in many shapes and sizes and can cause damage to vehicles, crops, and buildings. This is a pretty big ball of ice. And when it's coming down from the sky, it's falling very fast, and it can really break some things. You should stay inside when there's a hailstorm. So we learned about so many types of severe weather. During most of these severe weathers, you should stay inside where it is the safest for you. Can you name some of the severe storms we talked about? I can name a few. Tornado, thunderstorm, dust storm, snow blizzard, and hurricane. Those are just a few of the severe weather topics that we talked about. That ends our lesson for today. I hope you had fun listening and learning. I will see you soon. Bye.